So guys, Weather Wednesday, coming at you with another Watcher of Realms video, and I did it. I finally did it in just under a year as a free-to-play player. I finally figured out how to get 50,000 blood on Nightmare 4 of Drake's Chasm. Yes, it took me this long. Yes, it's probably longer than it should have, but I just had to make a few adjustments. You know, my previous best before I finally got 50k a couple days ago was like 43k. I was inching up there, but actually one of my clan mates, Rock and Roll from CLS, he helped me out, just made a few little adjustments, and we figured it out. I finally got 50k, and it's not a perfect it doesn't always succeed perfectly. Like, it's right on the border there. Sometimes it'll hit like 49.5k, and I have to like restart the run or whatever, or I have to, you know, quit the run, start the run again. And so it's not perfect, but I can get there. Like, maybe it'll take me 2 or 3 tries sometimes, but I can get there is the point, so I can finally get the top reward from both Nightmare 4 and 3. And so this is just going to be kind of a showcase of my team. I will show you the run. It's just your typical, I'll show you the team right here. It's just your typical run with Laurel, just doing that rage regen. And so you've probably seen very similar teams, if not the exact same team, before. And let me tell you, the superstar of this team is still Zilla2. She does close to double damage of anybody else, in particular thanks to Pyros, of course, who does a little bit of damage, but really he just boosts her damage incredibly. Hex is the next best one, and then we've got our Valentine's Day couple who are doing their work as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the run. I'll show you where I place my heroes. Now, there's like 100 videos out there showing you exactly the perfect timings and everything, so I'm not going to go over that again. I'll just kind of show you where my heroes go, and basically I'm just constantly pulling out Laurel and putting her back in. It's not that complicated. I wasn't like timing ults or anything. I was just clicking on their ults like right away. So it's nothing too fancy, but it got the job done finally. So I will show you the run, and then I will show you the stats on my heroes. So maybe it can help you out if you're looking to get those final little stats on your run. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We just really got to pay attention. Now we put Hex here up top. I put Dolores kind of in that corner spot there. Hollow, and then Pyros goes right in front of Hollow. Up top in the center, I've got Zilla2. I put Lust right in front of her, and then Arrogance to her right. Now I have my Laurel. When she is temporarily on the battlefield, I put her between my Hex and my Dolores. And then when she is off the battlefield, I either have a Wrath or a Volca to the right of my Arrogance, and they're just providing some extra inspiration and just a tiny amount of damage. When they are on the battlefield, they don't do a whole lot of damage, if I'm completely honest, but they do help out just a little bit. But they're only on there in between my Laurel rage regens. And then, okay, we have a minute 15 left, and we are at 33k. We're gonna have to do a lot of damage here at the very end, and that's just kind of typical. My numbers don't look very good until the very end, and we will go ahead and see. With 35 seconds left, I'm at 45k. Let's see if this is going to be enough on this run. We're at 47 and a half with 15 seconds left, and And are we gonna make it? We did. See, I do hit pause with a second or two left to make sure that I'm going to make it. And when I don't make it, I hit quit battle, and then I try it again. This time I actually I failed it a few times. I'm going to cut those out of the video, but this time I made it. So when you're right on the edge of something, sometimes you have to do that, unfortunately. This time I got 50,404 blood. My record is about 51 and a half. I don't remember exactly, but we'll go ahead and we will check out the stats real quick. As I said, Zilla2 is an absolute beast with 134k, and surprisingly, Arrogance came in second place. It's usually Hex, but there's a lot of RNG with Hex. So this time it was Arrogance at 89k, Hex 88, Lust at 71k, Pyros putting up a little bit of damage at 32k, and then as you can see, Wrath and Volca are really just kind of there for their inspiration, and so they're not doing a lot, but you might as well throw somebody in there. Plus Volca helps in her own ways. Wrath is the lord of the team, so that's kind of why he's in there. Obviously there are legendary lords that would do a better job than him, but it is what it is when it comes to that. So there I am, ranked 16th in my clan today, kind of right in the middle for those people who hit the Nightmare 4 there. So we'll go ahead and I will show you their builds. So Wrath, as you can see, he is in Whirlwind on the left side, and we got Invigoration on the right side. He is in his own artifact. Does that show that here? Oh yes. So I've pulled his artifact twice, so I've got Flaming Pauldrons on him. If you don't have that, I don't know, put like Scarlet Hunt or something probably. I don't know. So his stats don't really matter all that much. It really just matters that he's got Invigoration on, so not that big of a deal. Volca, same kind of deal. I've got Cruel Fate artifact on her. That's her exclusive. And then I've got Calamity. Obviously Warlord would be better on either one of them, but it doesn't really matter. I've got Invigoration, attack bonus on all of them. It doesn't really matter. As you can see, they didn't put up a whole lot of damage. And then we got Arrogance. I've got him in a fully maxed out Realm Tear with Warlord, and I've got Soulbound Arcana with attack bonus, crit damage, and crit damage. That puts him at 16.5k attack, 415 attack speed, 100% crit rate, and 319 crit damage with just a little bit of rage regen. And then we've got Lust, who again, I have her in Warlord. I've got her in Infernal Roar and Captivation of Burning Desire. I just got her mythic artifact from the current event as well. She's got 13.5 attack and a ton of attack speed, very important for her, at 567. That's why I have her. 1 crit damage, I've got attack speed, and 1 attack bonus. So she's got 100% crit rate, 269 crit damage, and 24% rage regen. Honestly, my worst build out of the 4 main damage dealers. That's just what I have available for her. What can you do? And then Laurel, again, doesn't really matter. I have her in a 1 out of 10 Tome of Horror. And then I've got her in Immortal Warrior and Invigoration as well. So the stats don't matter a whole lot on her, other than, I don't know, good amount of attack speed, I guess. And then who we got next? We have Pyros. I have him in Calamity. Listen, I don't have all the Warlord sets in the world. I have what I have, so I can't put everything in Warlord. And I have him in Ageless Wrath, just a little bit of damage. I still have him going pretty fast at 366. Probably the faster the better, but I have a 98% crit rate and 328 crit damage and 62% rage regen, so he is getting a little bit of damage in there as well. Obviously not as much as the main damage dealers, certainly not as much as Zilla 2, who is in my best build. She does have maxed out Wailing Skull, and she's got Warlord, and she's got Infernal Roar, got crit damage, and attack bonus. Her attack is at 15.3k, attack speed 332, crit rate at 101, and the crit damage is 378. That is why she's putting up so much damage. And then 22% rage regen. And then we've got Dolores. Unfortunately, my golden scarab is only at 22, but I'm sure as soon as I pull another golden scarab, it will be up to 25. But I was advised that this is even better than the purple artifact that I had her in before. And then I got her in Warlord and Invigoration. And let's see, I've got her at 21k HP, 14,100 attack, 198. The attack speed doesn't matter. The rage regen at 71.5 does matter. And then we've got Hex, who is typically my second best damage dealer. Didn't happen this time. But I've got him in Spirit Siphon and Warlord. I've got him in Soulbound Arcana with attack bonus, crit damage. And let's see, he's at 15.8 attack, 417 attack speed, maxed out crit rate, and 317 crit damage. Unfortunately, no rage regen. That is a shame. So, can always improve these builds. And then Hollow, I've got her in Salvation, because that's what I had available for the stats that I needed. And she's got attack bonus, attack speed, and healing effect, because that's what I have available to me. But she's very fast at 603 attack speed, 12.5 almost K attack. So the attack is super important, the speed is super important, the healing is good, and the rage regen at 83% is really solid. And put that all together, and it just got me over the top. So I can finally always get the best Clan Boss 1 Drake's Chasm's rewards. So let me know, have you finally gotten 50k? Are you long past that? Are you working your way up? Hopefully some of these build ideas will help you out if you hadn't already done it. And if you've already done it, well, welcome me to the club, because I'm very excited to be here. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Weiler Wednesday, and I will catch you in the next Watch Your Realms video. See ya!